Okay. Jeez, hopefully that's better. Let's see. Why is maximum is still 480? What the hell? I shot up the bit rate on. Like, what's my current output? Yeah, my bit rate is like pretty much as high as it can go. I'm outputting as fast as or as strongly as I possibly can. So I don't really know if there's anything else I can change. Um, which is annoying because usually I don't have a problem. I didn't change my setup at all, so I don't really know what's I don't know what's wrong with it. But I'm just gonna have to roll with it because if I literally can't fix it, I can't fix it, you know? Um, Sorry that the quality is bad. I am genuinely kind of annoyed by that. That's frustrating. Yeah, I don't have any settings I don't have any other settings I can change to fix it. Only other thing I can really try. Yeah. Okay, yeah, so the maximum bit rate I can put out is 51,000. I'm at 50,162. Like, I can't really go higher. Um, so we're just gonna have to roll with it. Sorry, guys. Um, that's it's irritating because it's a problem that I literally can't do anything about, which is my least favorite type. Well, we'll just roll with it. So, I'm going to keep heading towards Scorpionus Najka and try and push that out of my head, or it's going to really throw me off. Let's see, throwing knives not the way to go. She is probably weak to lightning, and if not, I'll go back to it. I'll go to a firebomb. Or I can try punching her. I forgot I also have that. Now, these are expensive. So this might not be my smartest decision. Oh, okay. What? Oh, come on. Okay, that worked. Okay, so my damage is just bad. It's not even a matter of what I'm using. Lightning turns are better, but not enough for me to feel like I can justify the cost of them. Holy mackerel. Okay, we're punching. We're punching everything at this point. I forgot how excellent the Champions Ring is. Ugh. Sorry again about the bit rate. Or not the bit rate, the stream quality. Don't know what it is. And yeah. Even if y'all say it's fine, it's going to bother me. But I'll work more on it after stream. I need to change anything on my setup. Oh, come on. Stupid little turn when you go to run. Okay. We'll try that again. I got some human effigies, but I'm not going to bother using them because, let's be. Just realized I never left the Champions Covenant. That would make life easier, wouldn't it? Let's get the hell out of that. Gosh. That might explain it a little bit.
Satisfied? I'll be around if you...
Anywho. How is everybody doing? All 4 of you, thank you for being here. I hope everyone's doing alright. Like I said earlier, my brain's a little bit mushy. Hey, Pear. Glad you're doing good. Yeah, I'm alright. Like, I'm not bad, you know. I'm alive. I got plenty of reasons to be happy then. My brain is absolutely mush because I am exhausted. Little T is getting over strep throat. He's doing fantastic now. He was so sad and pitiful for the first couple of days he had it. He's doing great now. But the thing was, when he was getting over it, he would wake up in the middle of the night randomly and not want to sleep unless I was holding him. Heavy souls, yeah. And not just, oh, I have to hold him. Like, I had to hold him and be standing. If I sat down, he would wake up. And it would be like that for a couple hours. And it would always be like, 2, 3, 4 a.m. So I just had to stand there. The longest I had to stand there was like 2.5 hours. I just had to hold him. I couldn't sit. I couldn't lay down. So I'm a little tired. Because, it's not fun. But he is doing better. Thanks. Yeah, he's my arm workout. Holding a toddler for 2 hours. It really makes you feel in shape. Yeah, so he is doing so much better now. He is back to his regular self, little chaos gremlin. And so I'm starting to sleep better. Yeah. And to be clear, when I say he would only sleep if I held him, I mean, like, literally only me. If Mrs. T tried to hold him, he would fight and try to reach me. So it's like, she literally could do nothing to help me. So. Hey, Carlos. Hope you're doing good. But yeah. And then, add on that exhaustion to, what was it? At work, I've had it. So every week at work, I have to take some analytics, from our calling service. Just the analytics of, like, calls, placed, texts, all of that, by user and by department. Because our CEO wants to see them. I I'm sure there's some reason that they want to see them. I just don't know what it is, and I don't really care. Because, well, it's not hard. I can get the analytics easy enough. It's just I have to put them into a spreadsheet, and I can't just copy and paste directly from the site that has the analytics, and it just takes a couple hours, and it's a pain in the ass. So I spent, I kid you not, I spent the last 3 days writing a custom program that'll just take all the analytics values and then copy them correctly to the spreadsheet for me at the press of a button. So it'll save me a lot of time, even just over the course of a month. It'll bring me that time back. But that was kind of low tier data science to an extent. And so my brain is not happy with me. I'm very happy with the outcome, but it's oh my gosh. But it was fun, and it works. And since it's working with spreadsheets, it could potentially have applications for other departments. So I can present it to my supervisor and be like, hey, this might have been 3 days worth of work. Take that. Grab this flame butterfly. It might be 3 days worth of work, but it might be incredibly helpful for other people. So, Yeah, say Noshka Kill was much better thanks to Vanquisher Seal. That's what it's called. The Vanquisher Seal, spending time farming Roy down in the Grave of Saints. All for that nice increased fist damage. Big rat boy. I did say I wanted to kill every boss. I'm gonna go buy some poison knives from what's his name? Real quick. But yeah, I do intend to kill every boss with this run. Though maybe I come back to that one after I get some better stuff and make myself a little more powerful, I think. That's going to be my plan, because I just don't feel like dealing with the big rat right now. Actually, no, I don't care about the big rat. I don't feel like dealing with the 4 tiny rats in the boss arena is more accurate to what I don't want to deal with. Oh, this is so nice. I like doing damage. I really like doing damage. Oh, don't actually need that, so I can do it. So I got a delightful email earlier this evening. I have used ChatGPT in the past just to mess around with it, which means saying I did link an account with it, so I got a terms of service email. And they are putting ads. Or they are going to start putting ads into responses. And, I knew they had been talking about it, so it's not like it's a surprise. It just brings me great joy to watch them slowly fail. Yeah, it brings me joy to just see this miserable company with this miserable product that has not improve the internet in any way. Because, like, don't get me wrong. Application, like, regular AI, for, like, not generative like that, has good applications. Like, people have used it to develop new medicines. That's awesome. I fully support stuff like that. Generative AI, like, ChatGPT, Stable Diffusion, DALL-E, or however you pronounce that. All that crap that just makes human-like products, without the human input. Or, bare minimum of human input. Writing a prompt, if you can call that human input. Hate those. Glad to watch them be failing. Especially after... Oh, I thought I just rolled off that cliff. Especially after they're being shoved into everything, and being given so much priority that they shouldn't have. I like watching them fail. And yes, having to put ads into your AI's response, that is a failure. Because it means nobody actually wants your product enough to buy it. And I'm going to avoid making this a full, huge... Yeah, there it is. Another AI rant, because I've done that before. And I mean, it does make my viewership skyrocket for some reason. I can't remember what's up here, so we're grabbing it. Priestess gear. I don't think that gives me any stat boosts. But I did at least want to mention it because it makes me happy. Okay. Honestly, slightly worried about how this fight is going to go. Simply because of what my damage is. Or not what my damage sources is. Okay, that is nice. Very, very glad I was able to just take care of one of those right off the bat. Why did you take damage? I don't remember hitting you. I thought that was going to kill me. I absolutely thought Magus was going to kill me right there. And I think this would be my better bet. Okay, now chance for you. Okay, I won't. Yeah. So for everyone else, what's something that put a smile on your face today? Or this week? Because it's important to find reasons to smile in the world. Especially since the world is kind of an absolute nightmare right now. Holy shit. But I want to be positive and keep a positive community going. Because it's very nice to be able to find good things and good places and good people. And you all are good people. Probably. We're just going to assume that you're all good people. So, what's something that made you happy this week? For me, apart from, Oh, excuse me. Where did you even come from? Oh, you were probably above the item. So for me, something that made me happy apart from the, failure of a company no one wanted. We're gonna go get some more life gems. I think max those out just Trinkets are nice to have. Something that made me very happy this week was, besides my son feeling better, is that he made me he made me a little Valentine's Day card and hand delivered it to me when I got home. It was very, very sweet. Pear? Yeah, almost Friday. Yes. Oh, yeah, it is almost Friday. Ooh, you get to go to a cottage. Nice. Nice, that's awesome. Love a good cottage getaway. Especially for a weekend. Okay, I don't understand why that counted as backstab, but I'm not gonna complain. Yeah, good cottage getaway. Hope that's nice and relaxing for you. Whether you're going by yourself or with people. Or with just one person. I suppose it is Valentine's Day, but... yeah. I feel like my brain is lagging. I'm having a hard time thinking of things to talk about, but we're just rolling with it. Like stupid past people standing in the spike fields. Family and a friend. Nice. Nice. Love that for you. It's always good to be able to relax. I'm hoping this weekend, besides, Valentine's Day with my wife, probably won't finish my next video, but at least get a good ways on it. Because my productivity has also declined. With my son not sleeping well, and me not sleeping well, I've been going to bed earlier, and usually I get all my work done between, 10 p.m. and 1 a.m. when everyone's asleep. But if I stay up till 1 a.m., or until, kind of now, I would die. I'm pretty sure I would die if I stayed up that with the amount of sleep I was getting. Whew. Forgot about that. Okay, this ring is honestly amazing. Is it what I'm going to be primarily using? Yes. Does that destroy the run? Definitely not. And do I care? Absolutely not. I need something good after this. Or after the hellscape of... Damn it. After the hellscape of last stream, I want something good. I should probably heal that fall damage. That was horrendous. Okay. So we're gonna get there. Definitely beating her up with fists because the damage and the speed. That's the other nice thing about getting this ring. The speed upgrade alone in having a weapon that does decent damage and is like twice as fast as everything else. Absolutely worth it. Glad I spent my souls before I went after Freya. I'm pretty sure I punched the wall, and I died. Obviously, that's no good. Yeah. So for those of you who are not subscribed to JK's second channel. He and Sir Rando dropped the newest episode of Them is the Squares, which is their kind of podcast. Why is my punching so slow all of a sudden? What am I doing? Which was the podcast where they just talk about the bingo tournament. So they got the newest episode out and officially announced who is going into the semifinals. So, if I recall correctly, I don't know if I'm right on this, but I'm pretty sure it is JK and Gamers Weekend. I know that for certain. Both finished first in their leagues. And then the second place in their leagues, I believe, was Doomwolf and Mancakes. I think. I'm going to commit to that. I'm going to say it is. If I am wrong, please tell me. Or I guess if I'm right, just let me know. But, yeah. So, the Bingo Invitational is almost at a close. That doesn't necessarily mean bingo is over. I'm sure plenty of us, myself included, will do bingo of some sort every now and then. Because it's fun. It just means that the official tournament has seen its end. Don't get greedy. That got killed last. Excuse me. Ooh. That probably should have hit me, but I'm not going to argue. I'm not going to bother healing, because that's not going to save me. I'm definitely going to die in one hit from, like, anything that this spider throws at me. I know he went insane, but, like, how did the Duke see the spider become this and not immediately set it on fire? Like, I know he went insane, but all the same, I feel like even the most insane would look at this and be like, hell no. I'm not even scared of spiders, but, like... Here's something. I think I just had one of the worst moments of my job today. Of my entire career. Probably an exaggeration. But, so, if you didn't know, I am the IT and cybersecurity guy for the non-profit I work at. I'm the default IT and cybersecurity guy because I'm the only one. Well, that means when we want a new email distribution list, which is just a group, a kind of a grouping that holds a bunch of people, and you email that group, and it sends an email to everyone. Whenever we want a new one of those, does two-handing do more damage if it's bare-handed? Probably. Well, I had to make one of those for a committee that their goal is to make staff meetings more fun. Which, if you've ever been a part of an all-staff meeting, you know that it's, like, literally impossible to make those fun. But today I got a request from HR to make this committee, and I had to make a committee called the Fun Committee. Which, yeah, something in me, I think, slightly died today, having to have my official job duty literally be creating the Fun Committee. You know what, I'm going to use these souls to stock up on consumables. Because just because I'm using Bare Fist doesn't mean they won't be useful, especially those poison knives. And yeah, making the Fun Committee kinda makes me a little worried about what all staffs are gonna be like in the future. Cause there's no way we're not gonna start like doing games and shit at these damn meetings. Sorry, I'm just thinking about the idea of having to do. Because also, we already do like an icebreaker question and have to introduce ourselves, which I understand the idea, but we haven't. Like, we are at full capacity and haven't had staff turnover. In like 4 months, so everyone knows everyone already. So it just feels very asinine. But, well. I'm also a cynic, so hopefully it'll be better than I think it is. Where was I going? Where was I going? I don't actually remember my goal. So I guess that means my goal is whatever the hell I want it to be. Yes, Pear, we still have to do that without new people. Wait, no. That one. We're gonna go try and kill Mytha. Yeah, we still have to do the introductions and everything, even without new people. And, like, there was a time when, like, sometimes we have board members show up. And the board does not get to interact with us every day. They don't get to interact with the staff all that frequently, because they're board members. They're doing other stuff. So it makes sense at that point. How did I not get poisoned? I didn't even think when I rolled through that. I was just like, oh, pot. I forgot there was poison. Or apparently not. But yeah, like, it makes sense when there's board members, because, like, you know, the board knows my name, but that's because I'm at every board meeting that happens in the building to make sure that the technology is working. They don't know everyone else, but that's gonna hurt. When there's not a board member there, it makes no damn sense. But c'est la vie. Not my decision. Not my circus, not my monkeys, though I might be the clown. Okay. So I can't really rely on that, unfortunately. Even though the damage is great. Because her spear is something that is really hard for me to avoid. But at least I can apparently survive it more than once if it's a hit like that. Wow, 2 in a row. Awesome. Okay, fine. I'll accept that hit me, though I'm not going to be happy about it. And yeah. Hopefully I'm just being cynical about the Fun Committee. I don't know if you've all picked up by now. I try to be a nice, positive person. I am also incredibly cynical about the majority of things on the planet, which I feel like it's an odd combination to be cynical and try to be positive. but we roll with it because that's just see how it functions. If I were in ancient Greece, I would absolutely be on the side of Diogenes. Let me know if you understand that reference. Let me know that my outdated reference to a very ancient Greek philosopher does not fall on deaf ears. But you know what? No one's giving me anything else to talk about, which means I can talk about whatever I want. I don't even Diogenes is considered the first Cynic as a philosopher, the Cynic school of philosophy in ancient Greece. I just gotta say, I don't think calling him a philosopher is quite accurate. Because I don't think he was trying to find a new way of thinking about the world and wisdom and all of that, like Plato and all of those other guys. I just think he didn't tolerate other people's bullshit, and everyone thought he was really smart because of it. It's like, oh, he told Alexander the Great to basically shove off when he was standing in front of him. Like, yeah, I just think he didn't care that it was Alexander the Great. I don't think he was trying to be wise. I just think he didn't give a fuck. Which, I respect that. I respect that so much. It's like, okay, yeah, he said some wise stuff. It's like, well, yeah, I still don't think he's a philosopher. I just think he didn't care. Which, sure, technically that's a philosophy, but like... I don't think he... Okay, thank you, button, for not rolling. Okay, yeah, that one I just didn't hit the button. But yeah, my official opinion as... Keep in mind, I have a philosophy degree. So I'm not... So, like, I had to study these guys. Oh, my controller. Thank you, controller. Just disconnected. So that was fun. Let's see. In case you're wondering, Diogenes was the guy, who went into the forum and did the whole "behold a man" thing with a plucked chicken. That is, if you've ever heard of him, that's probably why. Considered to be the founder of the philosophy of cynicism, which, like, yeah, like I'm saying, I don't think he was trying to be a philosopher. I just think his bullshit tolerance was zero. Yeah. So the story was like Alexander the Great was looking for a wise man and was standing in front of him. And Diogenes was like, "You're standing in my sunlight." And Alexander was like, "Holy shit, you're so wise." Like, no, he just didn't care that you were Alexander the Great. Yeah, damn it. All of his wisdom came from giving absolutely zero fucks about who you are and what you were about. He slept in a pile of garbage. He was a homeless man who didn't care. Absolutely my role model. If you've never ever looked into any type of philosophy, I at least recommend looking into the philosophy of logic, which is like how to make sound, logical thoughts and arguments. It's very useful. Also makes you realize how many people... Man, that stupid spear jab is really hard to dodge. Daedric, The challenge is my character does not actually have a starting class, which means all his stats are at level 1, except for Vitality because I'm wearing Vangarl's helmet. So the challenge is to try and beat the game without leveling up using that. Here's my loadout. Vanquisher's Seal is doing the heavy work. And right now I'm talking about philosophy because I have a philosophy degree and no one's giving me anything else to talk about in chat. So you have to listen to me talk about my degree. Ha, take that. Holy mackerel. Okay. Yeah, but yeah, if you ever actually want to get really good, whew, good start. If you ever want to get good at thinking and arguing, can I level up weapons? Well, yes, but I can't actually use any weapons. Like, I literally do not have the stats to wield a weapon. That's why I'm using consumables. And, the Vanquisher's Seal for fists. But, logic. Wonderful school of philosophy. Forming arguments, how to think logically, how to make a good argument, how to recognize bad arguments. Makes you realize how many people in positions of power and authority are really bad at making arguments and just genuinely don't care about that fact. I rolled! I dodged! I hit the button! I didn't want a hug! That was a bad hug. Only my wife is allowed to hug me. Thanks. You know what? We're gonna use this. I'm actually thinking of making a video, which, actually here, I do want some people's opinions, if you are hearing this and willing to give an opinion. I've done a couple videos, like 2 or 3, of just giving my thoughts about stuff, and talking about whatever I feel like. This is primarily a gaming channel. I also just do that because it's whatever I want to talk about, because it's fun. I'm debating making a second channel just for that stuff, so that way people who don't care about it don't have to worry about seeing it. So, you know, if anyone has a thought on that, just let me know, because it is just kind of a thing. IT security, no, that is in the works, though. I have like a third of a script written up for that. I will finish reading that message in a little bit. I'll read that in a minute. But yeah, I'm thinking about making a second channel just for, I feel like talking about random shit. That probably will not be the channel name, but that way people who subscribe to me just for gaming only get gaming, and then people who actually want to hear me ramble about stuff can see that second channel to talk about that. Just because I know... Ooh, my goodness gracious. How did I live? I know, especially with the BBI, a lot of people have seen... have encountered me through that and think of me as a primary gaming channel, and I am, but I don't want them to subscribe and be like, hey, why do I randomly get non-gaming stuff? That's not why I'm here. So yeah, so I think I will make that. I'll just announce when I do. Spectacular! Oh, gosh. And yes, Daedric, when you say argument, people think, like, fighting. Just, like, violently disagreeing. When an argument is just presenting your case. Like, literally an argument is just presenting your case. And then a discussion or a debate is when you go back and forth on those cases. But now argument is something very, like, angry and violent, and usually completely nonsensical and full of shouting and yelling at people. and just insulting them and completely getting distracted from the actual purpose because you don't have a point and you don't want people to realize that you don't know what you're talking about. Hello. As a side note, I do not watch political debates, ever. Because I don't really give a shit what they have to say, because they aren't saying anything worthwhile. And they're all really bad at arguing. And when you know how to argue, it bothers you. Severely. Heal. I'll catch up on chat messages in a second when I am not in danger. Well, that wasn't the healing I wanted, but it works. Have a throwing knife to the stomach. Have another throwing knife to the stomach. What if you like, oh, I was actually about to ask you to do that very thing. Thank you, that was very polite of you. How kind and considerate. What if you go for the hug? No, I said hug, not heal. Darn it! That was so good. So close. But yeah, so, okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna do more videos where I just talk about whatever I feel like talking about. I'll definitely make a second channel for it, though, and I'll just let y'all know when that's created. It'll be created when there's actually a video on it, which the first one will probably, actually be, me talking about Discord and, why age verification like that isn't gonna work, and why it's just stupid in general. Alright, just kidding. You know. Deciding to let the government raise your children because you can't be bothered to. Wonderful, wonderful idea. So you liked when Lemon did the sour hour? Yeah, I remember when he did that. I know, like, that just doing that was just kind of hard to coordinate, I imagine, at least. I guess I don't know, but I can imagine it was probably just hard to coordinate, as that's probably why he just kind of stopped. Yeah. And you know what? Yeah, Dodrick, I have to agree. Politics is just a word for many bloodsuckers. That sums it up pretty well. And see, I can say that regardless of who's in charge, because I'm third party. And that's all I'm gonna say. Okay, so glad that did not kill me. We're gonna just heal up real quick. Damn it. Okay, so why is... Mytha, why are you the brick wall of all enemies? You should not be my brick wall. Maybe I need to stick closer to her. I mean, probably not, because that spear. Hey, Cthulhu. I killed Najka, and I killed Freya. And I'm suffering against Mytha. I did some offline grinding to spare you guys having to watch that. So I farmed Roy multiple times to get 50 awe stones for the Vanquisher seal. And then I have a bunch of other consumables. And now I was talking about philosophy because I wanted to. And talk about making a second channel for the videos where I just talk about random shit. You headless, unloved snake. Yeah, so that's that. How are you, Cthulhu? Oh, and I also was advocating that if you ever want to learn how to make logical arguments and think better and all such things, study logic, the school of logic in philosophy. If I had to advocate for any single school. If you want to absolutely screw up your head, you should study any school of philosophy that tries to talk about what things are. A lot of introspection. Well, hopefully it's good. Introspection is a healthy thing for people to do. Yeah, if you ever want to mess yourself up in the head, learn philosophies that have. Learn philosophy schools that have to do with defining things for what they are. Pear, I like that title. Or I like that name. I might have to borrow that. I will give you credit. But yeah. Any school of philosophy that has to do with defining things as they exist will mess you up in the head so badly. Epistemology, yeah, because say epistemology, metaphysics. Epistemology is specifically like about, I believe that's about learning itself and knowledge. Semantics, or whatever, I forget what exactly the official term is called, but like using words. Metaphysics, especially, like that is the entire point of metaphysics. And the reason I say it'll mess you up in the head is because once you have to think about how to define something, it's rough. Depending on what you're trying to define. Which I'll talk more about that after this fight, because I don't want to lose focus, because I'm in the zone. Oh, okay. Oh, I am not happy about this arrangement at all. One HP and a dream, as Lemon would say. And plenty of other people besides him, I'm sure, but... headshots did extra damage. They should. What's the point of having her hold her head like that if you don't get extra damage when you manage to smack it directly in the head? Plus, it'd be incredibly satisfying. I mean, granted, her head probably doesn't feel a whole lot anymore, so I guess it also would make sense. Going greedy. Yes! High school speech and debate? Hey, I did high school speech and debate. Yeah, see, I have a philosophy degree. which I do not regret at all. It's fantastic. Makes me incredibly qualified to flip burgers at McDonald's. Yeah. But, so yes, when I say mess you up, so when you try to, depending on what you're trying to define, it gets rough. So, like, Tom Nook and I am not Tom Nook. I will never be Tom Nook. I will kill Tom Nook one day. Yeah. But yeah, like, imagine, you try to define a PlayStation 5. That's pretty easy. That is a game, that is the 5th generation of a gaming console built by Sony. That's straightforward. Well, if you try to define something like a dog, well, then it gets a little harder because you can't. I need more throwing knives. You can't define it according to just having 4 legs or just being a mammal. You can't even define it by being a domesticated pet. You need to go more specific, like the domesticated ancestor of a wolf. That gets you pretty good. Now try and define what a chair is. And define it in such a way that it does not include things that aren't chairs. Like old tree stumps. Or, my son will sit on my lap. Does that make me a chair? And then that's when it starts to get really, really, really rough in philosophy. Because then it's like, okay. Because you also can't be like, have ever read The Giving Tree? Yes. What was I about to get? I was about to get something else. What was I do not remember. Well, whatever. You're a human blanket. What does that mean? I'm kind of scared to ask, but what does that even mean? Okay, so I don't stagger at all. Cover people, provide them warmth. Nice. That's what I am for my wife, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, when you define things that are very generic like that, because it's like, if I ask you what a chair is, like, you know what a chair is. If I ask you to define what it is in order to exclude non-chair objects, I don't really know if it's possible. At least I have... What was I going to do? I keep doing this because I have an intention, and I forget what that intention is every time. Yes, I want to go visit the Rotten, because I want to get the key to that DLC, because I want to go through that DLC enough to get Flynn's ring. That's what I'm trying to do. But yeah, I have known many people and who are philosophers, many who are better philosophers than me. I have never met anyone who can adequately define what a chair is. Which is like, it sounds so dumb, because it's like, it's a chair. But welcome to philosophy, where defining things becomes a task worthy of Hercules. Like, which, ironically enough, doing that also actually makes you really, really good at arguing and recognizing arguments, and calling people out on bad arguments. So it does have a benefit, but because then you have to wonder, like, a chair, okay, it's something you sit on, but you can sit on other things, which means being able to be sat on is not, like, it's necessary to it, but it's not distinguishing enough to set it apart from other things. And you can't go by number of legs. I don't know why I'm trying to kill that. And just, yeah. I'll just end that there before I drive myself insane thinking about chairs, and I rant about chairs for the next hour. Because I will. I absolutely will. And that is a threat, yes. Define a leg? I don't want to. I don't want to define a leg. Ironically, defining a leg would probably be slightly easier than defining a chair. But I just don't want to. An animate or inanimate object that is attached to to something else that is larger than itself, either in size or mass, for the purpose of supporting it and holding it upright. That is how I would define a chair or a leg. Are there problems with that definition? Probably. But right, I'm gonna have 0 poison resistance. And bonfire me. Change the ring after I'm safe. Okay. We're gonna keep my stamina recovery, I think, because that is infinitely more helpful to me. I do not remember the quick path through this place, which I'm not pleased about. Yes, I think Andy could define what a leg is from the Silent Hill 2 run, but that's because he's seen, like, hundreds of them. Pretty sure I need to go this way. We're gonna say I need to go that way. I'm gonna beat the shit out of everything on my path. There it is. Are you poisoned? I don't know. Doesn't matter. Okay. Sorry, I am thinking. Thinking is always a bad idea, and you should never do it. Where's the damn jump? That's not. Hello. So my goals, I want to get Flynn's ring for the DLC. Is that more? More damage for decreased equip load. I feel like that could be very helpful. Strip all my armor because it's not like I am. It's not like I gain too much from increased defense anyway. I don't remember where I'm going. This is embarrassing. At least it would be if I actually could feel a sense of embarrassment. DLC key is not there. I need to kill the giants and then open the thing. Okay, so I need to go down here. I know that fact. There's not another drop down here. Where's my jump? I need my jump. There's the big ugly dog thing. None too interested in that. Okay, I guess I am interested in that. Past the big ugly dog thing. No, we're not gonna. We're just gonna mention. be perfectly honest, I never know where I'm going, even just in real life. But hey, it's been... I've actually lost count of how many days it's been since I've accidentally driven to the wrong location. And not in the sense that I get lost, in the sense that I forget where I am driving to on my way there, and drive to the wrong place. Whew. I'm just gonna do that real quick. That seems smart. Yes. There's an author, an old author who's been dead for a while, named G.K. Chesterton, where he would routinely get lost, apparently, to the extent where at one point he reportedly sent a telegram to his wife and said, I am at this train station, where am I supposed to be? That's how I live my life sometimes. I have to ask my wife, like, hey, where am I supposed to be right now? Because I'm definitely not... I'm definitely not at the right location. Yeah, that's what I wanted to hit. Okay, so it's not just me, at least. It is confirmed it is at least one other person. No, my wife does not have a tracking device on my phone. I at least never get that lost. I can recognize when I'm at the wrong location because I get there and I'm like, well, shit, this is not where I'm supposed to be, is it? Hello, big ugly dog. Let's figure out where I'm at here. Pretty sure one of the chain guys is supposed to be coming at me, right? I assume. Is there no way out? There it is. Oh, right. Go. But, yeah. I can at least recognize when I'm at the wrong location, because I get there and I'm like, oh shit, this is not where I'm supposed to be. But, yeah. Autopilot. Yeah, yep, I just go on autopilot. And the worst part is, I'm not the passenger princess, I'm the driver. I drive my wife and my son the majority of the time, when we're all going somewhere together. And then, obviously I'm driving my son. He legally can't really get a driver's license since he's between the ages of 1 and 3. But, yeah, I don't even have that excuse. I just go into autopilot, thinking about chairs, and, hello, and just go to the wrong place. If you can't tell, sometimes my brain gets distracted. As is probably obvious by the way, I will start talking about something on stream, and then just completely forget entirely what I'm talking about. Oh my gosh, go away. Yes. Autopilot, not fun. Hey, it's Basti. I definitely make sure to snap myself out of autopilot when I realize I'm not quite paying attention to the road as closely as I need to be. Times 20. The autopilot thing when you're driving where you're like, oh, I know where I'm going, I know this route, and then you just kind of zone out slightly. Yeah. Not ideal. The rock. Probably weak to lightning. Oh my gosh. I should have known that would kill me, but at least I got the bonfire. Yeah. My wife has described me as being the say she has called me the dumbest smart person she knows. She has also told me before, that I am so smart that I get bored and then I do dumb things. Which, yes, that does kind of sum it up. I'm not sure about the I'm so smart part, but the I get bored and do stupid stuff is absolutely accurate. Like, trying to think of examples, but it's hard to think of examples when I'm being dumb. Well, actually, it's easy to think of examples. It's hard to think of examples that prove the point. Me being dumb is a pretty regular occurrence. But yes, she has told me that I am so smart, I do dumb things as I get bored. This run, yeah. The voice control mod run. That will probably never see the light of day again, because holy shit. Gosh, I wish she was still awake, because then she could tell me. I'll think of something eventually. Yes. It is both a lovely compliment and definitely not a compliment at the same time. But I love her. I am the smartest dumb person she knows. If anyone has ever watched the TV show Psych, she is the Gus to my Sean. It's a pretty good way of putting it. Pause a second, because where's my moss? I need moss. Yes, Psych was a great show. We were rewatching it for like the 10th time. Our rewatch has currently fizzled out a little bit because we're on the final season with Trout, and anything with him is just rough. So, you know. Where's my drop? Nostalgia is a hell of a drug. I didn't miss a drop, right? Where? Is that it? I don't have enough. I'm not wearing the cat ring. I probably do have enough health. Yes, nostalgia is one hell of a drug. Were things really better in the olden days, or do we just miss when we had the sparkle of youth and hope in our eyes? Just kidding. I never had the sparkle of hope. Yeah, that was the landing. I stuck that landing perfectly. I'm gonna have to firebomb the. I'm gonna have to firebomb some of the statues to get there. Nah. No, I think I can make it. We're gonna try one more time before I do that because I don't feel like it. Blissfully unaware of how good it was. Yeah. I'll jokingly say that to my son sometimes when he's crying. He doesn't understand what I'm saying, so that's why I say it. The instant he shows any inkling of understanding me, I'm going to stop. But I'll be like, why are you crying? You have nothing to cry about. You don't have to go to work and pay a mortgage. Life is good for you. Hey, I'm glad you have it good right now. That is a good place to be in. Saying, yeah. And it's always nice when you realize that you're just that the things that you think are like hugely problematic are not actually that bad. Like that is always a really good place to be at. In my wise old age of whatever age you think I am, I found that that ends up being the case a lot of the time, oddly enough. We are poisoning you because I ain't having none of this. And like sometimes problems are actually just like I mean problems are problems, but sometimes they are not as big as we think they are, and it's always wonderful when that is the case. Mid to late 30s? Okay, cool. So what you're saying is I passed the AI age verification. But yeah, it is always wonderful to find out that your problems are smaller than you think they are. Problems are always problems. Sometimes they're big, sometimes they're small. It's definitely like I definitely have an advantage for recognizing the size of problems because as I have been very open about, uh I am not medically confirmed to be on the spectrum, but like I'm peer reviewed by people who know what they're talking about. So I don't connect with emotions the same way that all you poor regular people do. So I don't so it's easier for me to not get caught up in the stress and emotions of a problem. Um which is definitely key for being able to recognize how big a problem actually is. Because, something happens, you have a stress response. I don't know what just died, but I'll take it. I want to hand things before I fell off the ledge. But yeah, like, you have a stress response to a problem, which happens, because your body is like, hey, something's not right, and we need to take care of it, so here's a hit of, I think it's cortisol, that's the stress one. Cortisol and adrenaline to help you address whatever this problem is. But, if you can't, say that gets your emotions spiked, and if you can't separate your emotions and take a step back to look at the problem healthily, you can't recognize, how big is this problem actually? Because sometimes, there we go, sometimes problems only seem big because we're getting so worked up about them. Sometimes they're big because they are. Yeah, very true. You've survived the toughest days and you're still here. Yeah, like, sometimes problems just are big, and that's just how they are. But whenever you're faced with something that seems like an insurmountable, huge, massive issue, sometimes just take a step back and think, like, okay, like, try to look at it as logically. By that, I mean, like, detached from whatever emotion you're feeling about it. Try to look at it as unemotionally as you can. And I've definitely found what helps with that is, like, imagine it's just a stranger, someone you have no emotional connection to, and they're telling you about the problem. Because then, there's no emotions connected to it at all, and you can just, address it how you think it should be addressed instead. Mindfulness. Yeah, if that is the word for it. I don't actually know. I'm sure that is the word for it. I don't really keep up to date with what people would consider things to be called like that, but That sounds correct. We'll say it's right. And suck it, you woodland child. You look more like a grown-ass man than a child. I don't think he liked me saying that. Say cyclical thinking. Yes, that can also be very hard. I do not have that, but I know people. There are people near and dear to my heart who do. And trying to help them break that. And yeah, I found that same kind of emotional detachment in a good way. I found that also can help them with that. But yeah, so there's my armchair psychology class for all of you. I seem to include at least one of them per stream, I think. But yeah, I don't know. I have them because I just say this stuff just comes up because I just like talking about things that are important in a positive way. Because the world is very, very, very negative, if you haven't noticed. I don't know if you've been keeping up recently, but, you know, things suck. Just in general, all around, and nothing is being done about it. So I just like to take time to set myself on fire, apparently. Try to talk about important things in a way that can hopefully help even just one person have a happier life after. Because that is the end goal. Even just being able to, I think he's weak to magic. We'll say yes. I don't think I need those life gems because I'm pretty sure. Actually, if I step into fire again, I'll want them. But yeah, like that should be the ideal goal in life. You know, you want to help people, but even if you manage to help, you know, we're just gonna let myself die actually, because even if you manage to help only one person, that's still one person that you've managed to impact in a positive way. It's also why I make sure to or at least do my best to remember to end streams and videos and everything by telling you that the world is a better place with you in it, because it definitely is. Because there are things in the world that will make it better, and you are the only one who can do those things, because you are the only version of you. And it would be a shame, for those things. It'd be a shame if those things, if you didn't do those things, and if you didn't discover how important you are to the world simply because you don't believe it. And telling ourselves positive things about ourselves is hard, but hearing positive things about ourselves from others makes it a little bit easier to understand, to believe, and to understand. And to think that, hey, maybe it's true. I'm glad it makes you happy when I end that. That is, like, I want to say, I am a cynic, but I care about people. I am a cynic about, I am a cynic about things like government and large corporations. I am not a cynic when it comes to people. Magic damage ain't gonna do it. What about lightning? Can I? Okay, not lightning. Regular fire bombs. Probably not. He is surrounded by fire. Ooh! Speaking of fire, okay, we're just gonna use a bunch of throwing knives. At least they're cheap. And I have a bunch of consumable souls. If I have to buy more. Why don't I just punch him? What the hell is wrong with me? Why don't I just punch him? But yeah, I am not a cynic about... Well, I'm a cynic about some people. I am a cynic about billionaires, politicians, people like that who have large amounts of authority and power because they don't do anything with that power. Or at least they tend not to do anything good with that power. I am not a cynic about individuals, like all of y'all. Yes, Daedric, that is kind of how I live. I am Catholic, and there is a wonderful prayer that is not exclusively Catholic. I don't even know if it started Catholic or some other denomination or what, but it's God give me the oh goodness, strength to change what I can, patience to endure what I cannot, and the grace to know the difference, or something like that. And yes, life like that is important, because if you can change something that needs to be changed, you should. You can have a huge impact on the world. You just have to be willing to have that impact. Speaking of impacts, I do not like the impact that made on my skull. But then there's a lot of things in the world, and a lot of the time the bad things in the world, you really cannot change. Which sucks. But, like, you have to kind of learn how to just accept that there are bad things in the world that you can't do anything about. Because otherwise you'll just drive yourself insane worrying about them or being angry about them all the time. And, like, that's not going to do anything good for you. The world is already angry enough about things it can't change. You don't need to add to that. And, yeah. And that's not to say, like, don't care about things that you can't change. Like, I care about plenty of things I can't change. It just means, like, learn how to accept those things and not to lose your mind over them. Nah. It's the rot. I don't need to use a human effigy. Thank you, Daedric. Yeah, that is the text of that prayer. Even if you are not religious, definitely a good philosophy to live by, I think. I do not need a human effigy. It's the rot. Oh no. Everyone, in case you missed last time, Julia Till there, I know her in real life. So I'm gonna be a complete asshole to her. It's not because I hate her, it's because we're very good friends. And whatever, she started it. She is my non-biological, non-adopted, basically unofficial sister. So, like, if you have siblings, you know how it works. Aw, that is very kind, Cthulhu. Yeah, see? Still a small act of kindness, even to a bug. See, Julia? It would be incredibly ironic if I was mean to you now, because I'm just having, like, super positive moment in chat and talking about, like, having a good, happy life and things like that. So, I don't know how that hit me, but it'd be incredibly ironic if I was just an absolute prick to you right now. Anyway, how are you doing? You feel so important? Chat, we gotta undo it. We can't make her feel important. She's my sister, we can't let her feel important. Ooh, how did that not kill me? I am normal or human. Normal is a stretch of the word. Normal is a big stretch, but I'll accept human. I just realized, Julia, you have something coming up in 10 days, don't you? I'm gonna have to remember to call you. You can say what it is if you want, but you have something coming up in 10 days. Night, Bear. Yes. The world is a better place with all of you in it. Ah. Cthulhu, go compliment yourself in front of a mirror. In fact, everyone listening to this, you better compliment yourself in front of a mirror. Yes, Julia, the world's a better place with you in it. Now, Cthulhu, don't make me pull out the combination of my old teacher and my current dad voice. You know you need to do it. It's for your own good. I swear, I think sometimes being a dad is a bit of a superpower, because then you immediately unlock the dad voice, and people just get scared of the dad voice. It's great. My son, he knows the dad voice. And when he hears the dad voice, he like immediately starts crying, like throwing a tantrum crying, because he knows that whatever he's doing, he is not allowed to do, and I'm absolutely not budging it. He hates the dad voice. But usually whenever I'm telling him, not usually. Every time I'm telling him no in the dad voice, it's because he's trying to do something incredibly dangerous. Actually, speaking of Mig, I'm not going to power stance, but I should two-hand. I think that does do more damage. I keep forgetting. Having a dad voice is a wonderful, wonderful power-up. Oh crap. I think I was like one pixel. Shit. Damn it. I was really hoping I could stop that. I know for the Gaping Dragon in 1, if I spammed like every button, I wouldn't take damage. I was really hoping that happened. I was gonna say I think I was one pixel off from that explosion not hurting me, but you know, then I blew up. I got my bones rearranged. No, Julia, it was fine. It's called chiropractics. You know? Speaking of, I need to see my chiropractor. He's gonna hate the arrangement that my bones are in real life. I am so sore, and I have such terrible posture at work. Speaking of, shrimp check, everyone check your posture. Make sure you're sitting in a way that won't make your spine hate you in like 20 years. or sooner or shorter, or sooner or longer, depending on how old you are. Let you do it? Yeah, I bet. Damn it, Meg, that was a good one. That was a good joke, I'll give you that. Y'all think you can do this fight? Do y'all think you can do this fight better? Just don't think. 5 minute little adventure. We can hook up some code where y'all control the game, which would be fantastic since I think you're on like a 10-second delay. Would be the absolute worst thing I could do. Put you all on a 10-second delay and then make you control the game. Yeah, I should have rolled to the side for that one. I was too busy thinking about that. Breath of the Wild. Okay, Breath of the Wild is fun, but no, Julia. Have you ever played a Dark Souls game? Like, genuine curiosity. I know you've played God of War. I know you absolutely loved that game, which means you're smart, as much as it pains me to admit it. That's just because God of War is absolutely amazing, so you have to love it. How dare you insult God of War? You loved that game. What happened? Like, I remember you talking about playing it and enjoying it. Did you get stuck at a boss you couldn't kill, Julia? Or did you play Ragnarok and get angry at certain events that happened in Ragnarok? Which one? Damn it. I was reading chat. Which one is it? Did you get stuck at a boss, or did you play Ragnarok? Which, I knew I'd been playing too much God of War. When my son woke up at one point, yeah, I'm just gonna take the L on this one. In order to alert my wife to the fact that, my son woke up, instead of saying, hey, he's awake, I just went, the boy. Julia, did you get stuck on the Valkyries? And yeah, comparing DS2 to an open world game is a little rough. Now, if you were comparing Elden Ring, because what other boss would you possibly get stuck on in the game? Like, you know, final stage Baldur can be rough, but like the Valkyries are tough. I mean, I killed them no problem, so like it's a you issue. But the Valkyries are still a tough fight. I'm not going to question how that didn't hit me, and I'm just going to say thank you. You skipped Valkyries and started playing the sequel? Yeah, don't blame you. Like, Valkyries are genuinely... okay, that's to make up for the hit from earlier. Are genuinely a tough fight. You know what? What if I use poison knives? He's got high poison resistance, but he can't be poisoned, and that would save me a lot of time. I don't think he can bleed. We'll test it. Why not? What's the harm? I mean, he'll rearrange all the organs in my body every time I die, but like, there's no real harm in that. You can live without the majority of your organs, I've heard. From completely reputable sources, I swear. Okay, so he can bleed, and it's for absolute shit damage, so we're not going to do that, because that'd be a complete waste of my knives. I'm on fire. Ah. I think I've died more times to the fire than to the actual boss. I just want to be able to reach the DLC for the ring. And I mean, I have to kill him anyway, but that's just details. Yeah. Oh, I was saying. Yeah, so I do have the ability to hook up a couple programs I've made that will Julia, because my hands are my highest damage, and I literally can't actually use another weapon. The last Valkyrie melted your CPU. Holy shit. Yeah, Julia, I literally don't have the stats to use another weapon. So I am incapable of using anything else besides my fists and these consumables. Come on, I need that poison buildup. Bastard! Yes, thank you, Cthulhu. Yeah. I need to have the right stats to use a weapon successfully. I do not have the stats, and I cannot level up. So... Okay, so I don't think I'm going to be able to get the poison build up fast enough. Because the challenge of the run is to play the game without leveling up and getting my stats. Where can I get a bonfire aesthetic? Does anyone know? Yeah, Julie, that is the challenge. I'm not leveling up right now. Does anyone know where I can get a bonfire aesthetic? I bought the one from Chloanne, so that one's gone. I'm trying to remember where they are off the top of my head. Because I might get the butterfly set. Wait, I know where a bonfire aesthetic is. Lost Bastille, yes. I know where an even easier one is. No, not that one. I never grabbed the one after Prowling Magoo and the Congregation, too. So there should be one right up here. Not that one, not that one. This one? Yep. There. So now I go back to Malin. Like I said, I want to see how powerful I can get this, levelless, soulless husk of a character. Get 3 in Iron Keep? Yeah, no. My goal is to get in and out of Iron Keep as fast as humanly possible. Because Iron Keep is going to be miserable. Oh yeah, I killed him. Shit. Does he respawn? You know what, we used Bonfire Aesthetic. Let's see if he respawns. Because I don't think I can actually get the butterfly set from him if I pay for the thing. I did buy the one from Cloanne, yeah. Frigid Outskirts. Zapasti, why do you hate me? Why would you suggest the Frigid Outskirts to me? Well, shit. I might not actually be able to get the butterfly set. Because I don't think he'll upgrade his inventory when he's dead. I have a few regrets. Yeah, he's gone. We'll find out. This is just for science. And if he don't, he don't. And I'll just deal with it. It's 12,000 or 15,000? I don't actually remember if it's 12 or 15,000. Kind of regret killing him, but also not really. 15,000. I may have had to have paid him before I killed him. Whoopsie. Only in this game, Julia. Only in this game. Okay, so he gives special stuff after you buy $1,000 worth of crap. So let's just buy.
Thanks very much.
That. Yeah, only in this game. If you kill someone after like 3 hours or something, you can pay at their gravestone for them to come back. Yeah, they do just kind of revive important NPCs. Okay, let's see. I really hope this works, because if not, well, yeah, shit. Shit. Okay, well, no butterfly set for me. Fine. I'd hate to make this challenge run too easy, you know? I am in agony. Alright, let's just shift gears. What do we think? Rotten or Iron Keep? Iron Keep sounds good to me. Yeah, I know. See, Daedric, I also didn't spend enough to get the butterfly set. The test was just to see. He does upgrade his inventory after you spend 1,000 souls. So the test was to see if he'd upgrade his inventory after I killed him, and he did not, which leads me to believe that I will not be able to get the butterfly set after that either. So, yeah, that was just for testing purposes for leveling, or seeing if he'd upgrade his materials. Spencer Sharon, it's time for an honorable duel. By that, I mean I'm just going to poison you. Or miss every knife. Okay, there we go. Yeah, you have to spend the souls before killing him. So that's... that is what it is. Yep, I locked myself out because I killed him for the souls. So I could, get more souls, or for the armor so I could get more souls to buy more materials. That, as a professional speedrunner, is what we call a slight whoopsie. There we go. Just get poisoned. This is how an honorable duel is held. You just cheat. Remember, kids, the only way to get ahead in life is to just cheat. Nah, Meg, it's fine. If I want it that badly, I'll just cheat it in. Speaking of cheating. There we go. Now I just need to not die, so I don't have to face, what's his name? Dennis, because he has ranged attacks. Dennis. The most, like, normal name they could come up with. I love it. It's like, oh no, NPC invader. Normal dude, Dave. It's just so goofy to me. Alright, Julia. Have a good... I presume you're going to bed. Have a good night. Madrold will sell me black fire bombs. I do not care too much about. Later, Cthulhu. Whoop! Woo! You caught up to me way faster than I thought you would. Okay. I know Smelter Demon is an option. I kind of don't want to fight him. I kind of just want to try and rush Iron King. You know? And get punched in the ass, loser. I'm gonna skip. Like, I'm gonna skip a lot of optional bosses for now. Come back for them later, just because I want to try and get. Well, actually, Broom Tower has the strength and dexterity ring, and if I got those, I'd actually be able to use a weapon. So yeah, I definitely want to rush for Iron King, because then I get a weapon. I can actually use something, finally. Let's hope this does not get me killed. A little sing-song to remind me. So my son, I sing a, not quite a lullaby, but like, there's a song that I sing to him for bedtime, right? Where's the... Okay. Yeah, there's a song that I will sing to him for bedtime. And it's about ducks that go out and about, and then, over the course of the song, less and less ducks come back. Until finally, the mother duck goes out and gets all the ducks. It's just that. It just kind of goes like, 5 little ducks went out one day, over the hill and far away. Mother duck said quack, 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 quack. Only 4 little ducks came back. And you just keep doing that until you get to 0 ducks, and then the mama goes out and quacks, and all the ducks come back. And happy little song. He loves it, calms down immediately. Well, at this point, I have probably lost and recovered, like, hundreds of ducks. To the extent where it's like, okay, I'm tired of singing this song normally. So sometimes I'll do 100 ducks and just count down from there. It doesn't quite fit the song rhythm to, or the song meter to do 100 ducks, but you just roll with it. The other night, though, I decided, you know what? Let's do exponentially increasing ducks. So naturally, I did the Fibonacci sequence. Oh, I didn't realize that guy was there. I thought he turned around. So yeah, so I started doing the Fibonacci sequence in ducks. Which, oddly enough, put him to sleep faster than the regular version. And for those who don't know, this Fibonacci sequence it's counting upwards, but each number in the sequence is the sum of the two numbers before it. So, you start with technically 0, and it goes 0, 1, 1, and then 1 plus 1 is 2, and then 2 plus 1 is 3, 3 plus 2 is 5, and it just goes on and on. 5, 8, 13, 21, etc. So I'm just singing that to him. So every time, there's just more and more exponentially increasing ducks returning home. Sure, whatever. Meg, I'll assume whatever you sent is calculating the Fibonacci sequence. I don't do math. Ow. That hurt. You know what? How far do you think I can get if I just run? AN plus 2 equals... yes, I think that... Yeah. Yeah. It's also just a nice way to flex the mental muscles by calculating the Fibonacci sequence on the fly while singing. I lost track around 600. I forget what the exact number in the sequence is at that point, but... And my wife is just sitting there nearby, while I'm singing him to sleep, just in case he decides he wants to see her instead. And she's just, like, kind of looking at something on her phone, and all of a sudden, when I hit about 24 ducks, she kind of just looked up at me, like, she realized something was a little off about my song. Yes, so... I think Mother Duck was no longer quacking to get the ducks to come home. She was quacking out of concern that the ducks seemed to be multiplying at an unstoppable rate. And soon, there will be nothing but ducks left in the land. The local ecosystems will collapse, unable to support this new influx of waterfowl. The disasters will be... the ramifications are unknown, but disastrous. Alright, Daedric. The world is a better place with you in it, too. Ow. Oh, yay. Glad to hear it's a good stream. Thank you. I try my best. Okay, I got the bridge down. Step in the right direction. And I'm doing this rush simply because I'm honestly kind of scared to fight Dennis, because he has magic. And I don't know if I can actually adequately put up a fight against him. Hopefully the mother won't duck from her responsibilities. Nice. Nice. Love it. Ow. So I can survive a great arrow to the face. Good to know. I would have made it to the little lever there if I hadn't gotten shot in the face with an arrow. Surprisingly enough, a truck-sized arrow directly to the face upsets most of your plans. Not that I'm speaking from personal experience. Although I have been punched in the face before, twice, and it was an interesting experience both times. And epic. Okay. Touch the burning hot door. And go, 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 go. Okay. Now I just have to not get blown up when he hits one of these things. That works. Okay, we made it. At least partially. Gotta survive this guy. But they can't climb the ladder after me. I forgot about Dennis! Oh, I forgot about Dennis. Hi, buddy. Please just leave me alone. I can't believe I forgot Dennis existed. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Oh, come on, Dennis, you asshole. Did you just emote on me? Oh, you're dead. You're a dead man. Alright. Asshole Dennis is about to meet God. And then after that, I should probably actually go to bed. It's 12:30 in the morning. But first... say God will forgive you. I will send you to him. Come here, Dennis. Come here. He is going to die before this stream ends. He will die for ruining that flawless run to that bonfire. Let's grab the weapon that I can't use. Oh, why do I keep killing people and stealing their pants? This is like the 4th time it's happened. I think after 3 it becomes like a serial offense. I am a serial pants stealer. Oh, you. I hate you. With a burning passion. Turn off my space heater. I'm starting to get a little too warm. It's not why I lost. I'm not blaming that. I lost because I suck, but... even if I wasn't handicapped by this, I am no good at PvP. Okay, well at least I stole his hat this time. Annoying, even with leveling. Yeah. I am 100% determined to kill Dennis. So that's what that spell does. Never actually gotten hit by it. Can I hit one of my throwing knives, please? How did that hit me? Can someone explain to me how that hit me? Because I staggered him. I staggered him. I'm losing capacity for words at this point. You are easy enough to kill. Dennis is my new mortal rival. Emoting bastard. Thanks, Meg. I appreciate the rival implies your character was also powerful. Thanks. Right now it goes Tom Nook, Armorer Dennis, in terms of my hate list. Yeah, I don't know what I did to Dennis. I'm such a great guy. Did I steal the pants of someone he knows? I mean, maybe. I don't know what his relationship with that knight at on the bridge here is. Dennis. Ooh. Did my stream start stuttering for anyone else? Because I keep my phone up with my stream on it just to make sure everything's all good. It just started stuttering a bunch. Was it just me? You know what? I lure him to the bridge and I try and push him into the lava. Well, that was a bad start. If I could actually parry, I could try and parry his weapon. Have I tried talking to Dennis? That monster knows no words but violence. You cannot talk peace with an abomination. Oh no, Dennis. Someone poisoned you. Whatever will you do? Die. The correct answer is that you will die. Someone shit on the codes of Dennis. Pear, I thought you went to bed. What? I mean, like, welcome back. Good to see you, but I thought you went to bed already. I need to remember to name an NPC that my party is likely to kill. In D&D, I need to name it Dennis. I need to make sure that they absolutely want him dead. In this household, we do blood feuds correct. And hold grudges. 4,000 generations. I'm just going for bed now. Okay. Say not to make you feel unwelcome. Just you said you were going to bed like half an hour ago, so I was just confused. Welcome back. Yep, I should have been looking at him instead of trying to equip a second set of throwing knives. I'm gonna try and bleed him as well. We have a toxic relationship. Is it really a toxic relationship if our relationship is just pure spite? Well, I don't know what emotion he feels towards me. I feel rage towards him. Who knows, maybe he feels like some sort of weird love. Dennis is trying to impress me by how well he can kill me. Crush my will to live. Dennis's emotion is Dennis. Yes. Okay. I should go with my bridge strategy where I try and just punch him off the bridge. It's a good strategy. And I'm also running out of poison knives, so I don't really want to waste all of those. Especially not on him, he doesn't deserve it. See, thing is, I can't even say that this is because of my poor level. Like, I'm just not good at PvP fights in any game, let alone this game. And since challenge runs, you know, you're practicing PvE, like, all the time. I don't even get the opportunity to be better at PvE fights, or PvP fights, by challenge running. That curve? Excuse me? That turn on that soul spear. Okay, this time I'll actually try and push him off the bridge. I mean, I know they're homing, but like that felt a little, that just felt mean. Like that just felt excessive. Oh, don't you try and be all nice to me now. You get down here. That was just rude. That was just rude. Dennis, let me kill you. I need to go to bed. I have to sleep. At least I finished my software for the data analytic thing. I don't think I'd be able to focus on writing. I don't know if I can focus on writing any lines of code tomorrow. That hurt. Okay. I give it 2 more attempts, and then I actually do just have to sleep. Sadly, with him still living, but I need to go to bed. First, we try to poison him. And then we just run away a little bit. Yes, that's right, Dennis. I don't know what he's doing, but I'm not upset about it. Excuse me, can you, like, run out of those, please? You dick. I tried the backstab. I can't get behind him fast enough, and when he spawns in, he, like, immediately rolls before I can get it. Alright, last try. Last try, and then stream ends regardless, because I should probably get sleep. Let's just try it. 24-hour dentistry. Ooh, okay. Oh! I'll take it. I'll take it. I live. I shouldn't have. Realistically, that should have immediately killed me. Tracking. That tracking. I swear that thing curved twice to hit me. Okay, I have to give it one more shot, because I'm angry at that. This is the definitive final time. This is the definitive final time. And then I make myself go to sleep. Luckily, I can just have, like, 7 cups of coffee tomorrow. Because coffee at work is free. You know what? Oh, get wrecked. Yes! You bastard. I feel like I just dated myself a little bit with telling him to get wrecked. I feel like that's old school internet lingo. Fucking soul spear. Okay, we're done. I'm going to bed. I quit. I give up. I will kill him next time. And it will be glorious. Kill him and steal his pants. Okay. Anyway. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for indulging me in my hatred of Dennis, which is as justified as my hatred of Tom Nook. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of the day, the night, whatever time it is for you. So make sure you, let's see, look in the mirror and give yourself a compliment. Say something nice about yourself. Actually nice. And don't qualify it by saying that you're kind of or sort of. Own the compliment. Say something nice about yourself. And I hope you all have a wonderful, well, my controller stopped working. Wonderful, whatever it is for you. And remember that the world is a better place with you in it. Later, y'all. Say something nice about Dennis? No.